Howdy. I have more builds, of course. Now, this being a build that I wasn't planning on making a video for, it's more of one of the more enigmatic builds that I've ever made. Um, Now, it may be just due to it being unplanned or something like that, but either way, our build centers around Arthry's Embrace. Mostly around the second sentence here. Rapid precision hits with your weapons grant weighted knife a significant damage bonus. Damage bonus is roughly 200%. Um, of course, there's the extracurriculars of bonus strength and the ability to stun unstops, but I don't really care about either of those because of the fact that that 200% damage bonus can be buffed by Divinity, and it's also made much easier through Divinity. Divinity, if you don't know, summons a cage off of sustained damage, which allows for much easier crits, as well as a 15% debuff to any target. This, Divinity, paired with Wastelander, with 1-2 punch, one of the higher handling kinetic shotguns that can roll 1-2 punch, can lead to some silly things. Little fun fact for you, weighted throwing knife is one of few throwable melees that can actually be buffed by 1-2 punch, which means in total you're having a 315% more damage on like any particular enemy that you get everything lining up on. Most commonly, it's overloads or barriers. Unfortunately, it's overload unstop is the last sector today, so showcasing this is going to be a little bit odd, and this subclass is going to kind of reflect why. Gambler's Dodge, weighted throwing knife is required, but also take note that dealing damage to scorched targets causes them to ignite, which means we're running a normal grenade. If you're running this in like barrier content, run a healing grenade, but otherwise, if you're doing unstop stuff, run any grenade. As long as it is scorched, it'll ignite on weighted throwing knife. Of course, it's a little bit janky in that, but like, it's fine. Otherwise, the only things that are important here are knock 'em down, Ember of Torches, Ember of Singeing. There is a case to be made for searing, but like everything else here, Ashes and Wonder basically, are not important. If you want to run Gunpowder Gamble and run something like Char, I'm not gonna stop you, because that actually doesn't sound too bad. It's just like, the problem is getting Gunpowder Gamble up with our limited weaponry, because the only thing we really have for ads is an LMG. In my case, fixed odds. Prior, I used to use a hammerhead, but I remembered that I owned this. There's no purpose in putting a DPS weapon here. If you're shooting a big boss, you're shooting it with Divinity, helping your team. If you're shooting a major, you're doing the combo. If you're shooting minors and like some majors, you'll probably hit it with a fixed odds or any LMG of your choice, because you're debuffing, you're not doing damage. But as a proof of concept for this build, we'll do Bay of Drowned Wishes, despite it being one of the worst ones for proof of concepting this build. It still can do it. It just means you will not see the proper combo for weighted throwing knife until a little bit from now. Oh, that's not a healing grenade. I'd figured I'd be used to this by now. There we go. Not the cleanest kill on that unsub I've gotten today. Reloads, take care of these slow mines because they're obnoxious. Wait for these to spawn. I really want to deal with that sniper up there, but I don't currently have the ability to, so. Oh, and I have a knife. There we go. That's the death. Oh god, that knife went into the ether. There we go. But yeah, that overall just falling over remains a little silly. I was not looking. I was checking abilities for 2 seconds and then walk into a wall. That was funny. And actually load this. Boop. Just for the goofs of it. Right. Bruh. Again, didn't load the. Okay. Just really not thinking. Thoughts are not going on here. Yeah. There's your proof of concept for how that works. As much as I botched that final boss because I keep forgetting to reload this shotgun. That's how it does. Which, in all fairness, there's certainly better builds. I just build crafted this for the sake of fun, which I guess speaks more volumes of how I play than have some do. But yeah, I just wanted something around Divinity in all reality. But yeah, that's all I have. I'll see y'all around.